Good afternoon, everybody. Myself, Neeraj Kumar. We are gathered here today in GS Public School campus for in-house training, and today's topic is National Education Policy 2020. In National Education 2020, government entertaining various facility for education, such as how to student come to the school as in various number. So government entertaining various type of facilities such as midday meal, dress, scholarship, books. In this national education and policy, school education is highlights universalization of early childhood care education, national mission on fundamental literacy and numeracy, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 circular and pedagogical structure. So today I would like to invite our Niranjan sir. He will deliver the detail in National Education Policies 2020. So welcome to the Niranjan sir. Come.
Good afternoon, all of you. Today I am going to discuss about a very vital topic about National Education Policy 2020. It is very important for us and for the upcoming children's career, and we should know about what are the benefits, what are the advantages of the National Education Policy, and behind it, what are the things are there should be recognized by the committee of K. Kasturi Rangan. So we are going to know about all these advantages and disadvantages of the National Education Policy. National Education Policy 2020 major transformational reforms in educational sector. Major transformational reforms in educational sector means changes. Whatever the changes come on nowadays in the 21st century. What are the need of the education policy in 2020? This is the major transformation. In Spain, we see that there is an online interest and aptitude test in actions. The test is going on. And the second one is in the next slide, the evaluation of education policy. The evaluation of education policy means when the education policy, why it is needed to give the evaluation of education, why it is mandatory, why it is established the education policies. So there are lots of policies come before 2020 National Education Policy. University Education Commission 1948 to 49, the first Education Commission, and the second one is Secondary Education Commission 1952 to 53, Education Commission 1964 to 66 under D.S. Kothari. In the fourth one, we can see that National Policy on Education 1960. The National Policy on Education, the first National Policy of Education was come in 1968. Thereafter, in the government of Indira Gandhi, National Policy on Education (NPE), National Policy on Education 1996 was revised again, and in 1992 it also modified in 1992. On the basis of 1968, National Policy of Education again revised in 1986. And after a long time, in the committee of Kasturi Rangan, committee report 30 May 2019, the new education policy is released. So, National Education Policy 2020, universalization of education from pre-school to secondary level with 100% GER. Here GER is gross enrollment ratio. Gross enrollment ratio of the student. It means that government has announced that every student should need education, and education is very mandatory for every students. So government needs 100% GER in the school education by 2030. GER in higher education to be raised to 50% by 2035. 3.5 crore seats to be added in higher education, and AP 2020 will bring 2 crore out of school children back into the mainstream. It means that 2 crore out of school children back into the mainstream is drop out students. How we come back the children from the dropped out? What does it mean? Why does children drop out the school? And whenever the children drop the school, what should be needed, and what should be our creativity to be the part of the school? The children has been the part of our school. So there is new agenda in the structure of new education policy 2020 that there is a differences in the structure. In previous stage we can see that there is 10+2 model of the structures, and now it is 5+3+3+4. It means that 5+3+3+4 school curriculum with 12 years of schooling and 3 years of Anganwadi pre-schooling. The fourth point is no rigid separation between academic streams, extracurricular, vocational streams in school. It means that no rigid separation means the student who wants to take the stream just like science, commerce and arts. There in the previous one we can see that you need to take the one stream whatever you want, but in recently we can see that there is no rigid separation. Means if the students wants to take science with art subject, they can take the subject easily. So there is no rigid separation between academic streams, extracurricular, vocational streams in school. Vocational stream means whatever the skill he knows in the basic level, like to operate the computer, some mechanical knowledge, some extra activities. If he know, then the skill is enhanced by the teachers according to their interest. Vocational education to start from class 6 with internship. From class the vocational education is given to the student from class 6. The vocational education means there is lots of vocational education just like a tailoring, nursing, in computer applications, in coding. Coding is also a vocational scope which is provided to the student by the teachers. Teaching up to at least grade 5 to be in mother tongue and in regional language. Teaching up to at least grade 5 means within class 5 we can teach the student in with our mother tongue, regional languages. No mandatory to teach in English language. It is not mandatory, but you can teach the student in their mother language, because in mother language the students are able to understand the whole scenario very easily. Breakfast at school. Key features of draft national education policy. School education, 3 years of preschool instead of 2, followed by 12 years of schooling. Free and compulsory school under right to education from prescribed till grade 12 instead of current class 1 to 8. A nutritious breakfast, perhaps of milk and a banana for preschools and primary school pupils in addition to the midday meals. Children to be exposed to multiple languages right from the foundational stage. Foundational stage means from nursery, LKG, UKG, class 1 and class 2. This stage is called foundational stage. Class 1 and 2 is pre-primary, pre-stage. Higher education there is changes in higher education. It means that 4 years honors program for undergraduate general stream and also general stream courses. Multiple exit options. Student can leave with a diploma after 2 years or with a graduate degree without honors after 3 years. It means that if someone is completed his course or her course of graduation for 1 year and leave the school or college, thereafter the school or college will be provided 1 year certificate course in that. That certificate course is further useful for the candidate, and in any reason he wants to get admission from that, he easily take the admission from the certificate course from the next semester. So there is no rigid separation in the courses, and the lots of multiple exit and entry option will be allowed for the candidate. New education policy 2020, school education key highlights. What are the features? What are the benefits? These are the some highlights which are given, which are present in the slide. Universalization of early childhood care education. Universalization of early childhood care. Universalization means same type of curriculums allowed to the children from the beginnings. Universalization of early childhood care. National mission on foundational literacy and numeracy. On the basis of foundational literacy and numeracy, children should taught the literacy subject like reading. How can children adopt the reading pathway? How can children do their calculation in numeracy? Numeracy means calculation. How can student can calculate 2 plus 2? What is the way for the calculation? What is the literacy? How can they read and how can they speak in the foundational basis? So national mission of foundational means foundational literacy and numeracy should be given to the student from the initial stage. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 curricular and pedagogical structure. Curriculum to integrate 21st century skill. Mathematical thinking and scientific temper. Curriculum to integrate 21st century skill in 21st century skill, as we know that we are also in 21st century skill. 21st century, and what is in 21st century the skill, the implementation of skill, the method of teaching will be changed according to the era, because in this era we can use technology, various types of technology, audio classes, visual classes, screen based classes. From that children gain so many things and adapt. It is easy to adapt the subject and subject related information from that. So next one is no rigid separation between arts, science, between curricular and extracurricular activities, between vocational and academic streams. No rigid separation between arts, science and commerce. That means a student, those who wants to take art subject, they also takes art subject. Those who wants in art subject, if I want to learn one more subject like bio and chemistry, he added that subject in arts paper. He added that subject in arts paper. So there is no rigid separation. You no need to that I am a student of arts and I am not able to take bio, chemistry and other subjects. So in National Education Policy 2020, students are allowed to take one or more subjects or one or more streams accordingly they know or they interested. Between curricular and extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activity means apart from the study, there are lots of extracurricular activities like games, playing football, hockey, badminton. These are the extracurricular activities, and the vocational trainings and the academic streams. There are lots. We can students on On the basis of education policy, there is a child-centered education. According to the child, we need to treat them. And by the process of these extracurricular activities, we can develop the whole scenario, whole multidisciplinary action towards the children. Multidisciplinary action means that action on society, action on behind the outside the school, what should we have to do, how can we treat our parents, how can we treat our peers group, how we can treat our senior teachers, elders. So these are the all are these extracurricular activities. Education for gifted children. Different children has capacity to learn different things. This means if some students have an IQ of 90%, some are 80%, some are 60%. So education of gifted children. So gifted children means those children who secured more than 95%. These are 99%. So gifted students have different category to teach them like Gender Inclusion Fund, KG, BP up to grade 12. KG, BP, Kasturba Gandhi Vidyalaya up to grade 12. It is now from class 6 to 12. It goes upward class 6 to 12. Reduction in the curriculums to core concept. Reduction in the curriculum to core concept means curriculum, whatever the subject, whatever the syllabus of the subject, this is the curriculum. Reduction of curriculum to the core concept. That means you no need to give up the syllabus in a vast mode. You can reduce the syllabus and you can teach the student with the concept of the syllabus, according to the concept of the chapter. In that way, if the student approach the concept in the scientific manner and the practical manner, whatever he needed according to the situation, that is a particular study accordingly. So in new education policy 2020, there is a lots of changes we can see. There is a vocational integration. There is a no rigid separation between arts, science, and other subjects. There is some other structure of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 curricular and pedagogical structure. National mission of foundational literacy. In the basic period, we can how the children can get the literacy knowledge like reading, and how can calculate the mathematical terms like 2 plus 2 how much. This is the key features of 2020 National Education Policy 2020. So revised curricular and pedagogical structure. What is the meaning of revised and curricular pedagogical structure? The previous curriculum and the new latest curriculum, there is a lots of difference between this. What is the previous curriculum? Previous curriculum in years 2 years age 16 to 18. 2 years age 16 to 18 and 10 years age 6 to 16. The existing academic structure. And the new academic structure is 4 years class from 3 years. The children can take admission in school or in Anganwadi from 3 years. From 3 years, Anganwadi, this is the pre-primary stage for the children. This is the pre-primary stage for the children. And from 3 years, nursery, LKG and UKG. And thereafter, for 2 years, they are in the classes 1 and 2. The age group is 6 to 8. After studying nursery, LKG and UKG, the student can go to the class 1 and 2. Thereafter, this is the foundational course. This is 5 years. The structure is 5 years. After completing the 5 years of foundational course, goes to the 3 years, class 3 to 4, class 3 to 5, up to age 8 to 11. This is called middle stage. This is called preparatory stage, where the student can adopt the things from play, discoveries, activity-based and interactive classroom learning. And the middle stage, the age is 11 to 14. A student enter in the class 6 to 8. This is called middle stage. Experience learning in science, maths, arts, social science and humanities. and from thereafter class 8, after passing out from the class 8, there is one more 4 years course is that 4 years secondary stage is that multidisciplinary study in from class 9 to 12. It means 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. 5 is the foundational course in which Anganwadi and pre-primary school is conducted, and thereafter 2 years, thereafter 3 years, again 3 years, and at last 4 years. 4 years 9 to 12. These are 9 to 12 is a secondary stage where multidisciplinary study. Multidisciplinary study means in the studying various method, studying various subjects. It includes science, commerce, arts, also critical thinking. Students have to create their mind to develop the critical thinking among the students. Why the things happen? What if the question is Newton third law of motion? We can know that Newton third law of motion says that to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So you need to understand the student why this Newton said to that every action is there is equal and opposite reaction. What are the thinking behind it? What is the critical thinking? Why it is told by the Newtons? So the critical thinking is developed in the secondary stage from class 9 to 12. There is flexibility in the choice of the subject. As we know that there are lots of subjects in class 9 and 10, 11, 12. But whenever the student goes upward in the class 11, there are the choices in the subject. Somebody wants to take humanities, they can take humanities. Somebody wants to take science with humanities, they can also take science with humanities. So these are the multiple benefits towards the student given by the National Education Policy 2020. So once again I will remind you that the stage is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. 5 means foundational stage, 3 means preparatory stage, again 3 means middle stage, and 4 means secondary stage. Now go to the next slide. Once again here the National Education Policy NEP 2020, the structure is very important. Structure is that we should know. Very important structure is that we should know about the. So here once again we can see that National Education Policy 2020. The structure is very important structure for us, and we should know about this structure. If we know, we can also aware the student about this structure and what are the new fundamental given by the New Education Policy 2020. We can, if we aware about this, if we have a knowledge about this, we can aware the student also. So we need to understand this structure of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 formula. So the foundational stage 5 years, preschool 3 years, and grade 1 and 2. It means 3 years. 3 years means what? 3 years means LKG. From the beginning of 3 years, a student can take admission in nursery, LKG and UKG. There are 3 years, and the 2 years is grade 1 and grade 2, which means class 1 and 2. So there is 5 years of foundational stage. This stage is called 5 years foundational stage. Thereafter, a student moves towards the class 3, 4 and 5. Grade 3, 4 and 5. After completing class 2, a student goes to 3, 4 children. A student or children goes to 3, 4 and 5. The age is 8 to 11. And after completing the preparatory stage of 3 years, they again move to the middle class, Madhyamik, middle school. The grade is 6, 7 and 8. It means class 6, 7, 8. The age is 11 to 14. And thereafter, student moves to secondary. One is 4 years. There is class 9, 10, 11 and 12. The grade is 9, 10, 11 and 12 with exciting offer after class 10. Key highlights of the new education policy, the many changes formulated by the NEP. Many changes formulated by the NEP means the whatever the changes comes from the new education policy. What are the key changes are public spending on education by state and center has been increased to 6% of the gross domestic प्रोडक्ट. ग्रॉस डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट सकल घरेलू उत्पाद का 6% जिसको बोलते हैं, उसका सरकार जो है सो एजुकेशन पे लगाएगी. द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट हैज बीन renamed as Ministry of Education. As earlier we know that the Ministry of Human Resource Development, the name of education, the previous name is Ministry of Human Resource and Development, and the latest name is Ministry of Education. There will be no rigid separation between arts and science, academic and vocational, curricular and extracurricular streams. Once again, the line is here so that there is no rigid separation between arts and science. As we discussed earlier about the arts and science subject, those students who wants to read arts, they can take art subject, and after taking that subject he knows that no, I am also able to I have also interest in bio subject. So those students can again retake the subject as a science, academic and vocational, curricular and extracurricular streams. Extracurricular stream means students there are lots of hobby. Those students have a lots of hobby. According to their hobby, their choices are different from from one individual to another individual. Like somebody wants to play music, somebody wants to play football, somebody wants to play hockey. So there is a lots of extracurricular streams. Whatever the student want to select, they can select easily. Education of gifted children will be looked into establishment of a gender inclusion fund. So principles of National Education Policy 2020. Number one is respect for diversity. As we know that in India there is unity in diversity. विविधता में एकता, मतलब हम लोग अलग अलग धर्म के हैं फिर भी हम में एकता है. यूनिटी इन डाइवर्सिटी है. सो रेस्पेक्ट फॉर एवरी डाइवर्सिटी. इफ समवन इज मुस्लिम, समवन इज हिंदू, समवन इज सिख एंड समवन इज इस्लामिक, वी रेस्पेक्ट द कल्चर ऑफ देयर and also respect the whole one for their, and local context will be reflected in all curriculum, pedagogy and policy. Equity and inclusion to become the cornerstones of all educational and decisions. Community participation, uplifting philanthropic private community participation. Use of technology. Here technology is vital in education. Now the technology is national policy to enhance the knowledge of the students, because without technology that we can teach the student in a proper way. So we need to adopt the advanced technology in the 21st century era. Use of technology in teaching and learning, removing language barriers. Removing language barrier means multilingualism. Multilingualism, you can teach the student in different language. That language will be in English, Hindi, Marathi. According to the regional states, regional language will be followed. If you teach the student in a Khota language, the ability to gain the knowledge of the in Khota is more than the English. So we can teach him, not mandatory to speak in Khota. You also can speak in English, but it is no rigid separation between the languages. You can teach him. School will allow that. You should, if the student can adopt that things from your Khota language, you can use. No any rigid separation between the languages and the technology also. Critical thinking and creativity. As we know that in the previous there is a lots of creativities done by the students. CCA activities. This is also the critical and creativity for the student. In CCA activities, pencil field drawing. This is the creativity. By the way of creativity, the student can enhance their minds, enhance their skills accordingly, and creativity to boost logical decision making and innovations. By the way of creativity, student can boost up. Boost up means growth in their skills. Growth in their skills to boost logical decisions making and innovation. Innovation means new, something new. Whatever he finds, whatever he relate the think according to the environment, according to the science, he create the new one and put up all this in the schools, and from there the school children adopt the new style of thinking accordingly. Unique capabilities, recognizing, tapping them in each student. Unique capabilities, whatever the means of unique capabilities in the peer, there is a some qualities you have different qualities from me, and some qualities have the other person are different qualities other than you. So you can adopt the qualities from that person, and that person adopt the qualities from that person. By the way of adopting qualities, the new qualities you can adopt the new qualities, and by the way of this quality you can enhance your communication skill, you can enhance your knowledge, you can benefit it for the student also. So emphasis conceptual understanding, learning for exams with no rote learning. No rote learning means रटा रटा या चीज नहीं, समझ के कंसेप्ट क्लियर करके आप लिख सकते हैं अकॉर्डिंग आप। हम अगर नोट्स दे रहे हैं तो ये नहीं कि नोट्स जो हम दे रहे हैं वो मेरा नोट्स पूरा रट्टा मार के याद करके लिखेगा, आपका सोचने की क्षमता के अनुसार वो लिख सकता है। So new pedagogy and curriculum for school education. Universalization means वैश्वीकरण, universalization of early childhood care education (ECCE) will be implemented. The existing educational structure of 10 plus 2 years has been redesigned. The previous educational structure is 10 plus 2. After passing the class 10, the student goes in class 11 or 12. This is the previous structure of education policy. But in new education policy, the structure has been changed and redesigned to 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. It means 3 plus 2 means 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So which will be as follows. Foundational stage. This will be for a total of 5 years. The foundational stage will be for a 5 years. 3 years at Anganwadi. We can name the Anganwadi in Balwadika, preschool, play school for children in the age group of 3 to 6 with multi-level play and activity-based learning. Multi-level play, in the playing manner we have to teach the children, and activity-based learning. There is no allowed to do the rote learning. Activity-based learning means you can teach the children in the activity manner. Activity-based learning. 2 years in class 1 and 2 for children in the age group of 6 to 8 with multi-level play and activity-based learning. Second stage is preparatory stage. Preparatory stage, this will be for a total of 3 years for class 3 to 5. For children in the age group of 8 to 11, activity-based and interactive classroom learning. So activity-based plays a vital role among the students for enhance their knowledge, and interactive classroom. When the students interact to each other, the classroom becomes very happy to interact and gain a new interaction from among the students. If there is a total number of students in a classroom is 30. Let we consider that total number of students in classroom is 30, and we distribute a group accordingly. Each group is divided into 6. That means that in that group different students have a different thought to debate of the topic, and from that topic the other student can listen and adopt the particular things from other students. This is the interactive classroom, and by the process of interactive classroom the classroom become very curious and learning based program. The second stage is middle stage. This will be for a total of 3 years. Middle stage 6 to 8. Middle stage is also called 6 to 8 for class 6 to 8. In this age group, the age group is 11 to 14 years. Experience learning in science. In this stage, we can teach the student the subject like science, maths, social science, arts and humanities. Secondary stage will be total for 4 years from class 9 to 12 for children in the age group of 14 to 18. Multidisciplinary study, a student choice of subjects, critical thinking. There are choice of subjects will be allowed by the National Education Policy. A student can choose any subject accordingly, like arts, science and commerce. Whatever he want to take the subjects, they can take easily and study for the upper classes. Languages. As we know that language is a vital part of communications and share our ideas among the students, among the peoples and some unknown persons. So the following are the key points of the language policy in school education. No language will be imposed on any states. No language will be imposed on any state up to class 5 and preferably till class 8. The mother tongue will be the medium of instructions. We can use the mother tongue in the instructions. We can use the mother tongue regional language as far as possible in both private and public schools, both private and government schools. You can use the mother language to teach the students, to teach the children. So there will be three language system chosen by the state, regions and student. Of the three languages, two should be native language of India. If the option is given by the National Education Policy, you should choose the three language system in the scope of language. So in three language system, two should be native language of India. One is Hindi. Hindi is our native language. One is mother tongue. If there is a state like Jharkhand, the native language is Korka, and there is mother tongue is Hindi. So we can choose two languages by the state regions and one the other language like English. There are three language system will be allowed. Two language for the states and one language from the other, means English language. So foreign languages will be offered from the secondary level onwards. Board exams. Next one is board exams. The next topic is board exams.
Then it's school exams. Board exam, correct?
Yes, board exams. Yes, okay. Board exams. The following are the key highlights for class 10 and class 12 board exams. Board exams will be redesigned to test core competencies rather than memorization of the facts. The meaning of test core competencies rather than memorization of facts. Facts means date. Whatever the date in history, we should have to learn about the date. For example, someone is asked that, एग्जाम्पल में अगर हम लें कि हमारा भारत कब आज़ाद हुआ था, तो एक फैक्ट हुआ तो फैक्ट बेस्ड आंसर देगा कि 1947 में हमारा देश आज़ाद हुआ था. लेकिन अगर हम एक क्वेश्चन पूछें कि आज़ाद कैसे हुआ, अगर हम एक क्वेश्चन पूछें कि हमारा भारत आज़ाद कैसे हुआ, तो वो क्वेश्चन जब हम पूछेंगे तो क्या होगा, वो मेमोराइजेशन बेस्ड नहीं रहेगा, वो कोर कॉन्सेप्ट बेस्ड रहेगा कि कैसे हुआ था, क्यों हुआ था, वो कोर कॉन्सेप्ट है. लेकिन फैक्ट बेस्ड क्या है कि डेट है कि हाँ उस दिन आज़ाद हुआ था. आपका नाम क्या है अगर पूछेंगे तो आप इसी में दे सकते हैं, लेकिन बोलेंगे कि टेल अबाउट योरसेल्फ तो आपको सोच के देना पड़ेगा. तो कोर कॉन्सेप्ट चीज पे ज़्यादा फोकस किया गया है एनईपी में. They will be redesigned to be easier for a student. Student will be permitted to take the exam twice. If somebody given the examination of class 12 and secured 60%, those students can reappear in the examination to enhance their marks also. There may be modular or semester-wise board exams. As we know that in recently the student has an annual and half-yearly examination. From the basis of NEP 2020, we can conduct the examination in semester-wise. Semester-wise exam is very easiest way to conduct the student to conduct the exam, and in the semester-wise it is easy to gain the marks and all the things relatively. There may be exams for different level for difficulties. Objective and descriptive type question may have different exams. The examination have two patterns. One is objective and other is descriptive type. Descriptive type questions may have different exams. A modular model rather than just one mode may be placed by the year 2023. School education. In school education, the following are the key features, or the following things are benefited. By the year 2030, universalization of education will be implemented from age 3 to class 10. Universalization means in all over the country, only one education will be implemented. No, just like in private and public, there are difference in the study pattern, the difference in the curriculum. From now, the curriculum has been changed. It means that the universalization of education will be implemented, and all the things from private to public sector will be conducted equally. No, there is separation in education system. Key assessment will be conducted at class 3, 5 and 8. A student can choose same thing. Students can choose subjects, especially in secondary school, which would include arts and crafts, vocational skill and physical educations. By the year 2025, the National Mission on Foundational Literacy and Numeracy, Foundational Literacy again, how the student can read the subject, read the books, and how can calculate the digits is called numeracy. We ensure that these are the basic skills provided to the student by the teachers are included by class 3 levels. Up to class 3 levels, a student has to know about the literacy and numeracy skills. From class 6, coding and vocational skill training will be integrated into the curriculum. From class 6, coding. The coding is this is a computer generated things. Coding, by the way of coding, one should know about the technology, how can the technology is made, or what did the coding say according to the technology, how can operate the things according to the coding. So coding and vocational skill training will be integrated into the curriculum. Curriculum में ऐड किया जाएगा coding और vocational skills training from class 6 से. Indian knowledge, values and culture, including indigenous and tribal knowledge, will be integrated into the curriculum. The values of culture, the values of our society, the values of our elder one, the values of our Indian knowledge will be included in the curriculum also. From this, we can know the ancient culture of our India, and by knowing all this, we can also teach the other persons and describe the things according to the Indian systems. There will be new accreditation framework for schools. There will be an independent authority for the regulation of both private and public school. School education. Higher education. Higher education, post graduate integrated program will be duration of 1 to 2 years. There will be no MPhil program. MPhil program, there is no MPhil programs in NEP 2020. In 15 years, the college affiliation system will be gradually phased out. Affiliation system means there is one autonomic power who regulate the whole system. So there is no college affiliation system will be after 15 years. Every college will develop into either a constituent college of a university or into an autonomous degree granting institution. There will be a new umbrella regulatory body for higher education courses except for legal and medical courses. मेडिकल कोर्सेज और लीगल कोर्सेज दोनों को छोड़ के बाकी बात जो भी है तो एक ही रेगुलेटरी बॉडी इसको डन करेगा. एन एकेडमिक बैंक ऑफ क्रेडिट विल बी एस्टेब्लिश टू फैसिलिटेट स्मूथर ट्रांसफर बिटवीन इंस्टीट्यूशंस. और स्टैंडअलोन टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटीज, लीगल यूनिवर्सिटीज, एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज एंड हेल्थ साइंस यूनिवर्सिटीज विल बिकम मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी इंस्टीट्यूशन. So preschool plus grade 1 and 2. This is the foundational course. As you know that foundational course is preschool plus grade 1 and 2. Preschool means nursery, LKG and UKG. And grade 1 and 2 is called class 1 and 2. This is 5 years foundational course. And thereafter there are preparatory. This will be for class 3, 4 and 5. And after their completion of 3, 4 and 5, class 3, 4 and 5, the student goes to 6, 7, 8. This is the middle school. In middle school there is class 6, 7 and 8. And after passing class 8, the secondary one is class 9, 10, 11 and 12. So this is the numerical learning of NEP and the numerical structure based education system provided by NEP 2020, and from this the basic infrastructure of the school and student will be enhanced. India's NEP 2020 school education policies learning environment. The learning environment on the basis of discovery based learning, creativity based learning. Discovery based learning means how we can discover the things. How can we make the, suppose we have to student has made a first aid box. This is a discovery for the student. How can a student make it? So this is the discovery based learning. From there they can own skill and enhance their memory also. Simplified curriculum, fun and activities are plenty. Simplified curriculum, easiest way of curriculum, easiest way of subject. There is no rigid in the subjects. There is no any tough subject. The subject is based on the core concept. And when we teach the student, we need to apply the activities and lots of activities towards the student, and also a special focus on sports and games all around health. For their children's health, we teach them sports, games and exercises like yoga also. From there they can fit mentally and physically and make their health benefited. Science temper means scientific way of thinking, logical thinking, scientific thinking. If we teach them about the cell, what is cell, if we teach what is cell and why it is important, so student can think about the cell and they understand what is cell and what is the need of the cells in the human body. And if the cell is damaged, what can be happen? So how can we save our cell? So this is the scientific tempers which we have to implement it according in the way of education. Nurturing gifted kids, supporting special skills. Nurturing gifted kids means we have to nurture, मतलब उसको पोषना, उसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हम लोगों को क्या क्या करना चाहिए। जो छोटे छोटे बच्चे होते हैं उनको हमको बढ़िया तरीके से शिक्षा देना है, उनको सिखाना है। देयर इज अ मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी होलिस्टिक लर्निंग। होलिस्टिक लर्निंग मीन्स 360 डिग्री लर्निंग। 360 डिग्री मीन्स इन एवरी सर्वांगीण विकास। 360 डिग्री इट मीन्स सोशल डेवलपमेंट,
all over development,
social development, cognitive development, society developments, peer tutoring. Peer tutoring, students whenever their students are play, they are in the groups. They want to play in the groups. So peer tutoring plays an important role for the enhancement of their knowledge. So at the end, we get the conclusion that National Education Policy 2020 is the restructuring school system to 5+3+3+4 agenda, from where the foundations, pre-primary, middle school and the secondary schools begins, and from this structure the whole development of the student happens.
Nicely, our today's the National Education Policy as described by our Niranjan sir. I am very thankful. Such a emerging topic he has described today. And in National Education Policy, the government have one thing to bring all the students to the school, and it means that all the students will literate. It has different pedagogical or different structure. The government is working on that, such as the students having the different regions, having different languages. On that, they are giving such type of education, such as flexibility, adaptability, and also they are giving such a type of the learning things to get the interest of the student. Such it means we recently get some types of things by the government. We've seen that the government has implemented to educate the children or the teacher by NIS. In DLED program we have, and the teacher have also trained how to educate the children and various type of learning method, how the children give their activities and such type of interesting things. So today our Niranjan sir has very nicely described it. I am very much thankful to him. Thank you.